to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Arizona Wildcats offense takes the field for the first time today. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing. Coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd, these two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball.
Oh, he's got some space. Pass the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a thrilling 50-yard run for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Falcons will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Touchdown, Arizona. Stealing a score on special teams.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here comes the punt team. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but find his man. It's incomplete.
And I think the quarterback throwing that pass off his back foot is what led to that incompletion. Just not as accurate as he would have liked to have been.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Arizona. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
And the Falcons will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll haul it in right around the logo. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Finds a man on the left. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And how about the communication by the big fellas up front? Picking up that blitz, QB wasn't even close to being touched. That was as pristine a pocket as you will see.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They've been gashed by the proverbial buzzsaw, now to try to find a way to fight back into this game. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
The quarterback is taken down for a sack. A loss of 7 yards on the play.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Wildcats want to pick up the tempo.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your...
There he goes. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
Nice run. Great job by the running back, making a cut, getting north-south, getting some positive yards. Now setting up a 4th and short decision for you. What do you got on deck? What are you going to call?
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the 1st quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Trying play action. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Just keep slinging it. Makes the grab. Quick step and go. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Rush is on him. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical.
Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
To the air on 1st down. Got his man quickly.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. They get enough rush, and it pays pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. The Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the coverage team will get to it, and they'll down it just inside the 30. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win it, David. They've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun. Wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Arizona going back to work with another first down. 42. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking down the middle. Got his man to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The offense lining up for a first down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's complete. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Shoots it to the left. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
The give on the option. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Wildcats will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Makes the grab. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just
he's going for the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down. You move on to the next game. Start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Arizona 35, Air Force 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Wants to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback on the keeper.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Pressure coming. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Direct snap. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Touchdown, Falcon! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
But needless to say, they needed that touchdown. They're down by a lot of points here in this game, and finally something goes right for them offensively. They put the drive together. They score here at the end of the first half. Now, in the second half, they need a lot more of this, and they're going to have to go tempo. They're going to have to stay aggressive, but maybe this gives them the confidence they need to stage a comeback. We'll see.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on.
Into the secondary on the right. He's at the 10. No one there to stop him. Except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. They had the explosive score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Got the first down. Looking for more. Turning it on. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wildcats.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Colorado Springs.
Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway. Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be brought down. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. There's the pressure. He'll get rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Here's a return from midfield. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They're starting this drive with a massive lead. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Arizona. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game one. Blowout win looking like in game two. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Oh, he's got some space. Powers through. Big play in the running game, and they get him out of bounds right at the 50-yard line. And the Falcons, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He'll pull it on the read. Picks up the first down, still moving. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They'll go to the ground. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Off the play fake. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Georgia Tech ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those gorgeous gold unis. This team is a buttoned-up group.
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
This guy is really unique. Top 5 in the country running the football right now, and I love the way this offense gets him involved. They're able to move him around a little bit. They change up the schemes, but the big key every week, get him.
There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Arizona. Once he got some room, it was over. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Air Force 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
The Falcons come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Offense facing 4th.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection to pressure there. Caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Gonna take a shot. Makes a catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Arizona in a hurry.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Fires to the wideout. It's complete, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David. Breaks into the open. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Falcons come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the ground. He's got it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The Falcons are on the move. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. To the air on first down. Puts it out of the air. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Give to the running back. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He'll sneak it.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There's nowhere to go.
He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
Hey, 4th down. I need a 1st down. Go to the plays I do well. What do I do? What have I done well all through camp? What have I done well all throughout my career? Call those plays, have success, get the 1st down.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Going for 6. Touchdown, Air Force. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, Dave.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Turning it on. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Arizona comes out with another first down.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
He's going to throw deep right side. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Off the RPO, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. You got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. Now, it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
Yeah, and I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there is definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats, and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
Arizona right back to the line.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw it. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this.
Looking for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. That catch would have given him the first down, but just a smidgen out of bounds, and they'll turn it over on down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He'll do it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And he's going to try to return this one. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Complete to the left. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. The option look. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. The Falcons line up to punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He might want another play. Off play action on first down. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He holds it in, and nobody's close. There he goes. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Gives it on the option. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Falcons decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and look for room. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26.
And the Arizona offense will take over.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Going right to work up top. He's going to fire deep. Brings it down on the right side. Oh, he's getting ahead. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Arizona, 84. Air Force, 17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this, if you're on...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. Running inside the 20. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Backs going for the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.